To date, we've not seen aggressive cost cutting in the IT environment. There is no evidence so far of a significant decline in IT budgets. For financial institutions, obviously technology plays a key role on both sides of the fence, on both revenue growth and cost efficiencies. We have seen a change in reporting structures, with some CIOs previously reporting to the CEO who now report through a COO or a CFO. This in itself is not an issue, since each institution can organise themselves in whatever fashion they think is most suitable for their business objectives and given their personnel. But we want to remind institutions about undertaking aggressive cost cutting that may undermine the progress made in the last few years in improving availability and resilience. The necessity of continuing to replace obsolete systems needs to continue, and there is no tolerance to institutions running outdated, unsupported operating systems, hardware or software. However, the programs of work can sometimes be large. An implementation over a longer time frame may well be necessary when funding is tight. IT, like everyone else, needs to share the pain. Institutions, particularly in the last couple of years, have significantly improved their resilience and availability. This is backed by long-term statistics on Severity 1 incidents. That is the highest impact on institution operations. The long-term trending is pointing down, but this in itself is based on a couple of quite poor years in 2009-2010, and there were still some significant individual outages in 2011. However, across industries and even across institutions, it is very difficult to draw a line across them because each institution defines incidents and categorises severity differently. However, what is clear is there is no place to hide from Twitter or Facebook concerning business channels such as ATMs or internet banking being down. The old days of having 24 to 48 hours to fix a problem before customers are affected are long gone. Not only that, the bar is rising on the expectations of customer and merchants, and the tolerance is falling for outages. And I would think that this is true of institutions' own boards and management. We concur with the Reserve Bank in requiring formal reporting of major retail payment system incidents. And also we fully support the Payment System Board in asking for industry views on sources of vulnerability in ADI's retail operational processes, existing controls, safeguards and contingencies in ADI's retail operations, and ADI's existing plans for upgrading and enhancing of the technology supporting retail operations and the objectives of these plans. APRA would be very interested in the regulated institutions' responses, and we suggest all institutions should respond. I want to draw some clear messages together from where we began with our cloud letter up to now. And it's pretty simple. When I first started the circuit, I explained to everybody to hasten slowly with cloud and to think strategically and to think architecturally. And I said that costs are only one dimension of assessing outsourcing proposals. The next message that I'd like to add to that is very simple as well, and that is the expectation of high availability and high resilience. Any solution you choose, whether internal, whether outsourced, or whether offshored, should result in higher availability and a greater level of resilience than you now have. There is no tolerance for known single points of failure, for poorly mapped business processes, for lost or poor knowledge retention, for fixing band-aids rather than root cause solutions. However, APRA's viewpoint, I want to add, has one extreme important proviso. When unique, that is previously unexpected, unanticipated, or unexplained events occur, APRA will expect that situations are properly understood and managed, and actions are prudently determined before ensuring an orderly return to operations. In these circumstances, we prefer accuracy and certainty in return to operations rather than a rush to recovery that may only cause more or far-reaching implications to occur.